Hey YouTube, this is Saul with Gold Phenoms. Today's September 18th, 2018, and I'm here at the Kern River. I'm gonna record another episode for you guys. The water's way down, as you can see, no doubt, over my shoulder here. Let me just pan around a little bit. Yeah, it's down to about 350 cubic feet per second, and yeah, this little weir right here is almost completely out of water, and you can't see it, but my sluice is set up right over there between those, in that little break with the rocks right there. Got it set up real nice and neat. It took me all of, 15 seconds to do it. But anyway, today I'm going to be focusing just on one little spot. I'm going to do something I haven't done before, really. I'm going to take a lot of material right here from this hole right here that somebody else has already dug out. I'm just going to keep right on going and see if I can get some bigger pieces. My thinking is that the deeper you go, the bigger the pieces will get. At least that's generally the common knowledge, right? I've seen some nicer pieces taken around here, at least whenever you go down deeper. And I'm hoping that right here in this drop zone that today proves fruitful, so to speak, as far as finding some of those bigger pieces. So couldn't have asked for better conditions. It's probably going to be, I don't know, 82 degrees today at its warmest. Right here it's probably 70. I mean, it's perfect for going gold prospecting today. So thought I'd come out here as fall approaches and get some more stuff done. The river is going to be down to 150 cubic feet per second here no doubt in just a couple of months. And well, it's a good time to come check out these spots that were affected and it dropped some gold here whenever the water was really high earlier in the summertime, July 4th and whatnot. So with that being said, let's just do it. Let's go for it and see what we get, huh? There's a lot of clay in the material. You can see right here. It's real sticky, it's like playing with Play-Doh almost. And yeah, I just punched through it right now, and at least in a couple of spots, and I'm hoping that it holds a lot of gold. Guess we'll see, as my dig here progresses, huh? You want to wash off any big rocks that you encounter like that, because they might have gold stuck to them. Just wash them off, keep on going. This material, it's a little bit different color. I don't know if you guys can see right here on camera in the sunlight. It's a light gray color. A little bit different than I'm used to seeing. A lot of clay too. I can feel it on my fingertips. Oh well, we'll see what that means whenever we do a clean out. know, whenever I throw my rocks like that, I try to throw them downhill and downstream from me. That way they don't get in my way. You know, at some point in the future, I'm just trying to, you know, place them a far enough distance away so they're just not an inconvenience to me any further. You know what I mean? At least that's how I work. Just a little tip. Man, a big old piece of granite. Alright. That's probably good, at least half a bucket of material. If that's the case, I'm gonna clean it out, take it with me out there, walk it out to the sluice and see what I get. That's the bottom of I think a very old bottle, I think. It's got some letters right here. It's all rounded off from being weathered for so long. I'm gonna toss that out just because, but look at that. That's a really big, really old piece of glass. I'll put that out just so I can get it on the way out and throw it out. Don't want some kids stepping on that thing. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys with me out here to my sluice where I'm actually doing the sluicing today, and take my time walking out here because I got to walk on these unstable rocks right here. Whoa. Yep. That would be the definition of the instability right there. Alright, so here's my little setup. Water's running good. You know, I'm pretty sure the stuff will just run right off of it. We're going to see here in just a moment while I sluice all this stuff right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Just goes right out the back. There we are. Gets processed right there on the grizzly in like no time flat. Awesome. And look at that. And of course this material right here, it's that gray color that I was talking about. Just has a very distinct color to it. I'll just do this as fast as I can, seeing as my sluice is going pretty fast. Clean it off every now and then, like you should, because it does get rocks on it. And I'll just keep right on going. I might have been able to put a little more of a drop on it, but there's some rocks kind of in the way, and I thought, well, if the water's going fast, it shouldn't matter too much. Got a little bit of pile up right here on the grizzly, going a little bit slower than I'd like it to, but all in all, it's still doing all right. Just got to go through this material here and as best I can under the conditions. I like that spot back there. I went down another, I don't know, 6 inches or so down that hole and got some more material, and it looks decent to me. It's not too clay intensive, not too sticky, so to speak, with that clay that's so predominant in the area. Look at that. Gotta make sure my grizzly's not overwhelmed there. Some little rocks on him. going to dump the rest of the stuff directly into my sluice. This guy can go pretty fast, so I'm just going to give him all he can handle right here. Yeah, it's going through the materials pretty fast, so I think it'll be all right. I don't think I'll have missed very much, if anything. And it's already cleared out, just like that. You just got to make sure that your grizzly stays clear of rocks, and it'll work right. The stuff won't get kicked out over the top. It'll go right through, which is what it's supposed to do. Alright, I'm going to get my black pan now, give it a little quick clean out, and hey, we'll see if I lucked out today. Maybe got some bigger pieces. All right, let's do our first clean out, see what I get. This material is really rocky, so it should be pretty easy to go through. Just want to stratify really well at first. I think we're ready. Let's see what happens. There's a fair amount of black sand right there, so that's good. That's a good sign. we're just down to the mostly black sand now with a little bit of material left over. Let's see if I can do the little roll back here and show you guys what I get immediately. Let's see. I should probably get rid of some of that material right there, the sand first. Hold on. Makes my life easier when there's less of that lighter stuff to worry about. Let's see. Don't see anything yet. Hopefully it's all at the bottom. Okay, I saw a little piece of gold right there peeking out at me. Oh yeah, got a little line up there. This black sand's real heavy, real fine, so it doesn't like to move. And because of that, it takes a little bit more time to pan out the stuff. But I can see already a bunch of gold peeking out at me. Again, let me get rid of some more of the stuff right here, just the stuff we don't need. That'll make my life easier. Yeah, I can see a bunch of gold at the top, and again, I gotta move all this black sand out of the way for you guys. But I can see right there some significant pieces to show you guys. Just gotta move enough of the stuff out of the way to do it. Alright, getting down to the last finer particles here of this black material, these black sands. A little bit of gold trying to run away there. Alright, here, I'll stop right about there. You guys can see, I'm sure on camera, all these pieces. There must be at least 30 right there. Let me try to get that in some shade. There we are. You guys can see that all strewn about right there on the top of my pan. And look to be decent pieces, you know, at least for this spot. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is probably go dig around that spot and see if I can find something comparable, or if the pieces are finer, and that'll tell me, hey Saul, look, you know, you should probably think about going deeper if you want to get bigger gold. They look, you know, they look to be decent size, so I'm pretty pleased with that. You know, for 80% of a bucket there. Yeah, I'll just add that to my vial and keep right on going. But hey, for 15 minutes of work, 20 minutes of work, you know, not bad for this spot. Part 2 to ensue here real quick. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some material just from around the spot where I was digging, but just in a kind of a broad, comprehensive, I'll say, approach, just to compare and contrast. I'm just going to take some from right here in this area where it's pretty easy to shovel, and yeah, it should be pretty good. In that this whole area was the drop zone here, as the water came through and just formed into a carousel here. Yeah, I've done pretty well right here, and hopefully there's still something left, you know, going forward. This right here didn't feel so good. It was really easy to push into, so to speak, with my shovel, and that's not my favorite kind of material. A lot of black sand though. I'm just going to avoid that stuff. Look at that big old piece of clay right there. Look at this, it just broke apart. This blue gray material. Huh. Make sure to break that up. I like that. Huh. I should look where I got that from. Huh. You know what? Right here. You come check this out. I want to show you guys something. You can see in the light right here. See this gray material? It's not quite blue, but it's approaching blue. You can see it in contrast with the light brown material over here. That stuff is a whole different layer. It might carry a lot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out this whole area right here as much as I can and run it. You know, now that I spotted it, and there's some more over there. Right over here, just a foot away, you can see it where I shoveled it. I'm gonna take that then, focus on that, and see if it holds, or rather if it carries. Lose that. That's your clay right there that I was talking about right there. That real sticky stuff that, who knows, could have the next big nugget you're looking for, or a nugget of any kind. And you can see it right here as I'm digging it up. This material, this gray material, it's radically different than the rest of the material around it. You got to mash it up with your fingers because it doesn't dissolve easily. Anytime I find something like that that's just radically different than the rest of the materials around it, I always want to check it out in isolation. Say that tough. Say that quickly. Isolation, to see if it carries, you know, in a different degree than the rest of the material. And if so, you'll know to focus on that stuff going forward. I'm real curious about it. So. Of course, it's turned the water this funny gray color again, but there's so much of it right there. I'm going to focus just on that. Yeah, I can tell you right off the bat, this material is way different. It's got a lot of clay, a lot of black sand in it. Moves different. Takes a little more time to go through my sluice. Might be a little bit heavier than the other stuff. And that might be why. That's good. Heavier is better. And it was down deeper, so that makes sense. As any gold miner will tell you, heavier stuff sinks down to the bottom. Good luck trying to find bedrock around here. There's so much sand, so much overburden, so much stuff on top. All these floods every year will do that. And they don't let us do any dredging, so we're pretty much stuck with hands and pans for the most part. 4-second clean out, huh? All right. Let's see. There's not as much material I noticed right off. That could be good or bad. I'm not sure yet. I love this guy. This guy weighs about 4 pounds when empty. It's so easy to carry. I can't say enough about my fluid bed sluice right here from Aurora Mining Products. The Recon, or rather the Expedition model. Man, you guys want to go gold prospecting and you want to keep it simple, you might want to get one of these right here. All right, let's pan this material down right here, what little we have. And I'm really curious about what we're going to find here. All right. Get all that blonde material off, all that lighter material off the top. You can see it right here, how much lighter it is. It's a light, just a gray color, not like the rest of the stuff on top. Little interesting mix you'll find here in the Kern River. All right, let's see here. Let's draw it back here, see what we get. Maybe we'll get rid of this other sand here on top real quick, like I like to do. Some clear water there. All right. Clear that little rock out. We don't need that. Okay, I see some gold peeking out of me already at the top. Just tapping it like that to keep the gold towards the top of this pan here. Okay, I can see it at the top again. You can see it peeking out. Well, if you had my point of view, that is. So you can see right there. See all that yellow stuff peeking out right there? Maybe you guys can see that all strewn about. Let me get that in the shadow too to get a different perspective. There we are. You can see the yellow stuff right there. All those right there, those pieces. That's the gold. Let's see how much we get though. That's the real question. How much fun did we have? All right. Yeah, this black sand is notoriously difficult to work with. It doesn't like to move much. It's real heavy stuff. It looks like an amount comparable to what I had before in that other spot. Trying to line it up for you guys so you can see. Alright. Get rid of this material here. Alright. That's probably about as good as it needs to be. You can see all that yellow stuff right there, including that big piece right there. That's a good sized piece right there. I'm going to get them in a shadow here so we can get some contrast. All that yellow stuff right there, that's the gold I picked up. I'd say they're a little bit smaller than the other piece, than the other location, but there's probably about 25 to 30 pieces right there at least. Probably some more hidden underneath the sand there. All in all, not a disappointing take, so to speak, from 3/4 of the bucket. I'm pleased with the outcome. Considering my past history with this place. Anyway, if you guys have a chance, you might want to get out here. The conditions, like I said, are just right. Hey, the water's great. It's not too cold yet, and it's going at a really easy pace, so to speak. 350 cubic feet per second is not much water at all, and See if we can get a panning shot of the river here. Yeah, for my next episode, see those spots over there right across the way? I don't know if you can see on camera, but try to get a little closer here. Yeah, try to do this in the Kern River, right? Yeah. Anyway, right across the river over there, you can see some rocks have fallen over there on the island. There's plenty of places where a lot of heavies have fallen out right there against the shoreline. If I can get over there, I'll do it. Just an idea for my next episode. We'll see what the conditions are like. It gets real cold here real fast, so who knows, you know. Anyway, had a lot of fun today, and you know, I'm certainly going to keep coming back and maybe go a little downstream, maybe a little further upstream. All in all, this spot though, it produces consistently and it's real easy to get to. Anyway, hope you guys had a good time checking me out here on Gold Phenoms. I'll continue to, like I said, make episodes. You guys stay tuned. I'll be making my next episode as soon as I can. In the meantime, you guys have a great rest of your September, okay? Talk to you later.